What up, Ravine?
Hi.
All right.
Sorry.
Uh, okay. Let me just do a quick intro, and then we can get started. So I have to pull up Ravine's stream real quick.
Oh, I'm hurt.
All right. Last episode, we saw the anti-vampire vampire club wake up inside of Mordekainen's magnificent mansion. Before then, though, they did talk a little bit and converse while having wine that decants on its own and food that tastes like everything that they've ever dreamed of. Um, Spoke of who was going to stay when the time comes to watch over Barovia and Strahd's body, but they figured out since everyone wasn't there, probably best to just wait until everyone comes back so that way they can make that decision. Um, Akari, by himself, held up his book to a mirror so that way he can write down some more information as what it is to be a berserker. Um, but was surprised to find out that due to wanting to know a little bit more knowledge, there was a price that he had to pay. Found out that his book somehow was switched with the reflection in the mirror, and now his book that his master gave him has now been erased, and the title of his book went from Path of the Samurai to Path of the Berserker. So we'll still have to figure out to see what happens with that in the future. As the party woke up at the same time, surprisingly enough, in this mansion, they all opened the door, came out into the hallway to see, to hear, and then end up to hear his footsteps, and then see Mordekainen clutching his head, his nose bleeding, talking about how he thought that he was able to keep everything suppressed. He thought his mind was going to be fixed, but yet something is happening. The anomalies are affecting him, and he's not able to fix it, and he needed help. And when he asks for that, he collapses on the ground and his eyes go white. His body starts shimmering and staticking with arcane electricity. Vaughn used her best source of medical usage and slapped him a couple times. Um, may not have been the best course of action as she got shocked from the arcane electricity. But come to find out, she was able to find out that, hey, he was not going to wake up. Afterwards, when that happened, you all noticed that there was a door that opened up on the other side of the hallway. Ambrose went to go inspect it. Wasn't able to really see through it because it kind of seemed like there was like a really bright light um, that you weren't able to really see through it, but you can stick your hand through it and be fine. As you stuck out a hammer, and the hammer was totally fine. Vaughn ended up stepping through with Ambrose, and everyone else followed. You guys were then in a library where you would hear whispers, and the moment you stepped into the library, it started screaming. You figured out after getting too close to the grimoire that was in the center of the room that it came to life. You fought Shade, an ink stalker, an ink spawn stalker, as well as the living grimoire, were able to defeat it, and Vaughn, with the help of Akari and Uthal, were able to find the correct pages that you needed to be able to stick inside the pedestal to unlock it. You all had a vision um, of Mordekainen, and then door opened up again. You went to the hallway, ended up in the mirror gallery, where four shades ended up coming out of the mirrors at the far hallway, as well as two mirror wisps. The four shades looked like Akari, Ambrose, Vaughn, and Shin. Um, Seems as though these shades took the form of the people that seems to have a somewhat tragic past. You were able to defeat those and the wisps, while Vaughn and Shin towards the end were trying to break the mirrors, only able to crack them. And then Vaughn was smearing her blood because afterwards she saw a vision of her smiling after killing Cloven and constantly stabbing him. Tried to smear the mirror with her blood. Um, but that is all that happened. Now you all have defeated the shades as well as the wisps, and you are now in the mirror room still. The door on the far end has not opened. You guys have yet to complete this room, and that is where we'll start. All right, so the battle had just ended. Um, and you all can turn around and see Vaughn smearing the blood on the mirror.
Um,
What's
We have to stop the
Cloven's?
reflections.
What's
I'm gonna step here
Something's weird's happening.
and I'm just gonna start Eldritch blasting these mirrors. Just in
Okay.
each palm, just sending Eldritch blast either side.
All right. Yeah, go. Yeah, so you go through. You all see Ambrose walk into the middle of the hallway, and you just see him just raise up his hands, and as he does, you see the spectral blue energy that kind of pulses around his hand as it shoots out, and he's shooting left and right hands, and you just see the blue blasts hitting the mirrors. They're cracking, and yeah, you're doing it. You're hitting them.
Force damage. I don't know if I'll change it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're able to hit that there. They sit there and they crack, but they do not shatter.
Hmm.
And as you do, you said that these four at the top, right?
These 6 here.
Oh, the six. Okay. When you do that, and you look at the last one, as you crack it, you see inside that mirror, there's an image of you that is your damn fear,
Hmm.
and it's what you see in the reflection is the scene from when you first came out of the mists. Um, but instead of you being on the ground, you see Shin, you see Uthal, and you see Minnow dead. Blood all over your mouth and your hands as you come up from the neck of Shin, and your eyes meet, and it's just blood red eyes, and that's what you see in that mirror.
Well, this doesn't seem to be working.
If you can, give me an insight check. Okay. Yeah, that's all you see there.
Hmm.
You just see that vision, and yeah. And as you turn around and look at the other mirror, you do see like another vision that's not of you. Um, this time, you killed your mentor.
Hmm.
You're standing over his body.
Anybody have a better idea?
Is this door open?
The door at the far end, it is not.
Oh, okay.
Both
I think
doors on both ends are closed.
I think we have to destroy these mirrors in their entirety. Leave.
I would like to inspect the door.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me. So I guess are you just going to be looking at it, or are you just trying to like really like?
I'm investigating the
Okay, give me an investigation check.
details of this door. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so what you see, it is wooden. There is like a stone frame to it. It is rounded at the top. It has two doorknobs on both ends. That's really all you see.
When you say two
Nothing
doorknobs
super
on
fancy.
both ends, do you mean it's double doors? And
It is double doors, yeah.
okay, gotcha. All right, so I
Could
see double
I?
doors, and I like part of my investigating would be to pull on them.
Oh yeah. So you go to pull them, and they're just locked. Um, and it's to that point. Well, actually, no. You actually open them, and they do open.
Oh,
Um, they do open, but what it reveals on the other side is just a stone wall.
okay.
So it's the same thing as the other end, because I know
Yeah.
that somebody checked it at the end. Yeah.
Um, I have a good investigation stick. I will grab my. Oh wait, hold on. I use this.
Okay. Okay. You see. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see through walls and you see individual creatures and objects.
I do not
Um,
use that as much as I should be.
no, you're fine.
I should
Yeah.
actually
So
give
when
this to one of our front line. Anyway, sorry. All right, what do I see?
no, you're fine. You hold the eye to the wall, and you don't see anything. It's just a thick wall. It's thicker than 1 feet, 1 foot.
Okay, I just see more stone wall.
I will say with that, I mean, it doesn't necessarily say that you see it, but you do see like as you kind of like take it and you kind of like scan near you, you kind of hit one of the mirrors.
Ah,
Um,
damn it!
and you do, huh?
I said, oh, damn it!
So you do see one of the mirrors, and you do see that like it has some sort of like weave around it that looks like it's fractured a bit, like a fractured weave that's going around the mirror.
Maybe I don't understand. So when I was looking around with my eye, I looked towards one of the mirrors, and the eye revealed a crack that isn't physical.
Correct. It's more like the magic around it.
Okay. Well, shit. This one investigation check's going great. Is it this one? Should I walk over to it?
Yeah, I mean that's the one that you did, yeah.
Um, okay, yeah. I walk over to it and um, hmm. I guess I start feeling around.
Okay, you start feeling around. Do you look into the mirror when you do?
Um,
Because the weave that you saw was around the mirror, not necessarily in the mirror.
so
But I
it's
just
like
want to
in
know if you like
the
look to
mirror's
see or like,
the mirror's border, the mirror's
yeah.
frame.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking. Well, okay, so for one thing, and there's no reason that I was imagining this way, except I just was. I was imagining it being really high up on this tall mirror, and like her having to reach to like feel around, to like because she can't get a really good look at it because she's too short.
Mhm.
Um, but if it's like towards the bottom, if the crack goes all the way to the bottom and she can touch it down there where she is, then yeah, she'll like look where she's putting her paw, and will probably catch plenty of the mirror in peripheral vision.
Okay. You see in your periphery, you do see a vision of yourself. Um, and that one vision, it looks like it wants to fight you.
Okay.
It seems to like be hitting the mirror as it does.
I've been rolling con saves to determine my diligence towards what I know to be smart versus my instincts. This time I with determination like change my view so that now I'm looking behind the mirror and I'm only seeing the edge of the mirror in peripheral, and now I
Okay,
can't see like the main part of the mirror at all.
gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you just see that that weave. It kind of looks like arcane like scripture in a sense that kind of seems to be like moving along the edges of the mirror.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and yeah, so it's basically around the entire mirror, and this mirror is like a floor to ceiling
Hmm.
kind of mirror. So you kind of like see it kind of like spiraling up, but then you see like it's like it flickers as you see it like kind of go up and around the whole thing. It kind of goes in like a circle of it.
Is there? Am I able to identify the language, or does it not look like a language? And it is it?
Um,
Yeah, I guess that's my question. Does it look like a language, and if so, which one?
it
Oh,
doesn't
tell me
necessarily
it's
look like a
Elvish. Come on.
language. It doesn't necessarily look like a language.
Ah.
It just looks like it's just written in like a wizard type of script for like spells in a sense. You've seen the spell scroll before, and you looked at it, you're like, I can't read this.
Hmm.
Um, and it basically looks like that. You all found a spell book a long time ago in the Death House. You gave it to Sorcerer Ambrose at the time. Um, and you saw that there, but yeah, it you don't necessarily know what it means. But
Interesting.
if you want to, you can give me an Arcana check.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna call Ambrose over and be like, uh, "Get a load of this." And I hand him the eye, and I point to the mirror, and then I give him like a few seconds to like look and see what I saw, and say, "Doesn't that remind you of the spell book from the Death House?" Because I apparently am reminded of the spell book from the Death House.
It does.
Do you think
Could I? No, sorry, continue.
I was just gonna say, do you think the cause of Mordekainen's collapse is? Well, I guess it's never mind. I don't say any of that because it's obvious that it's the nameless one,
The whispered one.
whispered one. Thank you, the whispered one.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anyway, so I guess what I say, I point in and say, writings from the whispered one.
Yeah. Um,
I cut
I
you
mean,
off. What were you gonna say?
I could try to Arcana it, try to see if I can make sense of
Okay.
the.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and give me an Arcana check, and you do it with advantage
I was gonna
since he
say.
gave you the eye.
Another one.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, so with the eye, you're looking at the symbols move up, and you
Mm.
see kind of like snaking around. And as you do, you've noticed as you're looking at it closely, you're like, that doesn't make sense. There's there's just something about it that just and you look, and as you do, you go to touch it, and you realize that you can kind of like as it's moving, you can rotate the symbols, and as you do, you rotate it, and you see that how it was fractured and like jagged as it was moving around the mirror. You start to stabilize it, and as you stabilize it, the mirror shatters.
Um, does Minnow see this? I'm not
We have
just
Minnow
imagining it.
Center
Okay.
behind you. Yeah,
Well, I didn't know if this is like something in my.
Whoa.
Okay.
What
so
did you? What
everybody
did you
should
do?
let's see. Shin definitely hears it with his perception. Vaughn on the other side of the room, she sort of hears the shattering, and then Akari's able to hear it as well.
Okay. Well, damn, Minnow.
What did you do?
I was able to stabilize the fractured mirror,
How?
That was the weave around the mirror.
What
the
did,
weave around the mirror.
what did you do?
I was able to attune to the mirror's writing and set it right.
Hmm.
And
All right. Well, check another mirror. I guess
Okay.
Minnow
And
kind of walks back towards the door and gives it a pull again. Or
So
no,
the
that's
door
right. It's
here is
open.
open.
I guess
You do
Minnow, yeah,
see
just glances through the door, and does it still look like a brick wall?
you do see there's a little bit of light coming through the cracks.
Oh, yeah.
All
I
right.
think this is what we're supposed to be doing.
All right. Go to this
Okay,
one.
and as you all are doing that, Vaughn, as you're there, are you still like splattering blood over that mirror?
Yeah, I'm lost in the sauce. I'm like trying to avoid anytime I see through to the glass and I see that vision of me killing Cloven, I get more frantic and freaked out, and I'm getting all lightheaded and dizzy from the blood loss. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
still
as you're
pretty
doing that,
pretty hurt.
you're trying to like move the blood, but for some reason it's just not sticking. Um, give me an insight check as you're like looking at the mirror as you're like wiping it. Give me an insight check.
Lost in the sauce, man.
Lost in the sauce. We'll come back to you.
I like
Uthal.
muttering under my breath, just spacing.
What's up?
So standing there, you do see the mirror that's right in front of you. In that mirror, you see a version of yourself. You are standing, you're on your knees. Your hands are
Sure.
tied and bound. And in this vision, you're standing in front, you're kneeling in front of the leader of your tribe. And it seems like you're on trial, uh, guilty of failing your tribe. Um, give me an insight check as you look in the mirror.
Oh, easy.
Okay. You look and you see this version of yourself, and you're like, this is not who I am. There's for one, I lived in a village. There's no way I had like a tribe this way. We didn't have someone we didn't have a king. This isn't me. You're able to see right through that illusion. And as you do, the mirror shatters.
Mm.
And with that, you do see that the light behind the stone, the way it's like laid, then like the cracks, you're able to see that the light's getting brighter.
Minnow.
Yo.
Try to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, it seems like that's that what you did helped open the door to the next room. I think we want to go through there.
Before you do that, does anyone else want to try to talk to one of their reflections or try to see an image of themselves?
I'll take a glance.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Yeah, you see you're standing next to what looks to be a shadow. The shadow does have a form. Its left hand is like a spectral red. Left eye, spectral red. It's wearing a crown of bone. And in your hand, you're holding a scepter of bone. And your whole party is kneeling in chains as you're standing next to this person. And you don't know if anyone else is able to hear a reflection, but for some reason you do. and what you hear is
Let's see.
that. You hear that.
Him.
you, you hear,
That go.
you hear, join us. Join me. And rule over everything.
Hmm. As I hear that, what am I seeing in the background? Is it just the image of?
So you see that image, and it's like like it's like a throne in a sense. Like you're in like a throne room. Um, and yeah, your friends are in chains kneeling before you and this entity.
Hmm. Uh, I'll leave it to where Car just he dislikes what he sees.
He just likes what he sees.
Yeah, off of the throne room.
Okay.
So yeah. As far as like what he's doing, he's curious to like why he's seeing that.
Mhm.
But just a throne room, yeah, he just like he just he dislikes it because all he thinks about is home and wanting to
So
go
he
back.
dislikes it or just likes it?
No, he just he doesn't like it at all. Like
He doesn't like
because
it.
it's a
Okay.
throne room. Yeah.
Would you want to like speak to your reflection? Maybe like get some sort of connection or
Oh,
something,
interesting.
or just like look at it. So just know if you do speak, everyone's gonna hear you talk.
I think I just look away and then I just start turning to my wounds.
Okay. All right, we'll cut back to Ambrose.
Yeah, I just keep.
You gonna do the Arcana again?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So that's 16 healing, by the way.
Yeah, you're good.
Mm.
You can do it with advantage. You still have the eye.
Yeah. Okay. Shit.
All right. Um,
That one's a bust.
yeah, just doesn't work.
Alright.
Vaughn, you're lost in the sauce. You're getting woozy. Let's see. Because you're not constantly cutting yourself, so I'm not gonna have you take damage. You're just kind of pressing your hands up against the thing, and you're just moving frantically, trying to move the blood around, but it doesn't really seem to be doing much. And as you do that, you just constantly just keep seeing yourself, and it's like you're not stabbing fast and hard in the reflection. Your reflection's looking right at you, right in your eyes, smiling as she's just slowly stabbing Cloven. She stabs him slow, and you can see that Cloven looks to somewhat still be alive. And you're just stabbing, or your reflection is. Um, Give me another insight check.
Hello? Why is it? Okay.
Okay. As you are smearing the blood, you are starting to realize that I should probably calm down because I know that I would never hurt Cloven the way that this reflection is. And you realize, kind of like how Uthal, you didn't know that he did that, but like Uthal, you realize that that's not you, that that's not what you would do, that's not who you are. And in seeing through that illusion, as you are smearing your blood, it shatters. And as it shatters, you see this out of your peripheral, this bright light that's shining. That you kind of have to like squint your eyes a little bit as you turn. But you do see, everyone sees that the door is now open, bright light at the far end of the hallway.
Shall we?
guess I step back from the mirror, just still kind of calming myself down, but just very confused. I
You sure
follow the rest of the group, I guess.
you're right there,
Okay.
Vaughn? I yell.
Huh? Yeah, fine. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Before you do, Clover's like, wait a minute, hold on. Um, I should heal everybody.
Good idea, Clevin. Stroke of
Oh,
genius, this
please
one.
do.
Um, let's see, what is the one that gives everything? Blah 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 blah.
Prayer of healing.
Okay, he's going to first cast his channel divinity, preserve life. He presents his holy symbol. You can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level. So he has 47 health that he can distribute amongst all of you. So it's 47 divided by whoever needs health. But you can't go higher than your half of your hit points with this health.
Oh, half your hit points.
Yeah, and then he'll use a spell. I'm gonna do this first, and then I'll go ahead and do another one.
Okay.
So
I'm
I guess out of
good.
the 47, you guys can divvy up what you guys need. You're gonna take 0, Minna?
I cannot take any. I am at health.
Oh, because
Half
you're
health.
half. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Shin is over half. Uthal's over half.
I need like
Bond's
9 of
over half.
that.
Actually, you can take all of it to half your hit points. So you can take 10.
Okay, 10.
Yeah. That's a freebie. And then 6 targets, which is all 6 of you, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Now you're talking.
And everybody gets 23 health.
That's exactly what I needed.
Here you go. We don't know what's gonna be in the next room.
Right, you are. A wise one.
So it's 20, 23 across.
Yeah, everyone gets 23 health with that one.
Ooh.
I wanted to do the other one so that way you guys get to at least half and then on top of it.
Because it's free.
Cross, are you here?
Yeah.
You get I think you're at full health. Yeah, you're at full health now.
Okay.
So everyone should be close to healed, right? Full health.
Yep.
Just about.
All right, who is taking the lead into the next room?
I'm near it.
All right.
Ambrose, do you want to just keep that?
The eye?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to take any more of your things.
No.
I've already taken so much of your gold.
You have?
Yes. Well, 355 debt to you.
Oh, really? My
Yeah.
character sheet
So
says
I
I owe
owe
you
you.
50 gold.
I think that's
Okay, so
at
how
least for
much
me.
how much you owe us?
I owe you 355
355. All right. Call it
Yeah, it's for the necklace, right?
for the ring.
350. Wait, what do you say? 355?
355.
Call it
That's what I owe you.
3 hundo, because
All right.
I have it in here that I owed you 50 gold I never paid back. So take
All
it
right.
from that.
And then I give you the eye back.
Are you
'Cause
guys
I
having
feel
this
wrong.
conversation as like the doors open?
Yeah,
we're just
we're
standing
just-
at the
it's a
door.
really awkward
Okay,
time.
Yeah, we're just fumbling with money.
I'm just gonna walk through.
Okay. You go and walk through. And as you go to walk through, it's just bright light. And as you do, you kind of like hold your hands up a little bit as you kind of squinting. You go through, and then everyone else follows behind you. Wait, let me.
Oh, I thought me and Minnow spend another hour discussing this. No.
And just for the jokes of it, we're gonna say Uthal follows right behind you. Second. All right. Go ahead and activate this.
I look like I just fell through like a wide existence to another place.
As you all go through the bright lights, you end up in this room. The air is thick with ozone. Sparks drift lazily in the air. And this is a lab. You've walked through this before, but this one looks totally different than the last time you saw it. It's chaos. The left half of the room glows with the pristine magical glyphs and carefully arranged alchemical tools, but the right side, for some that can see it, the air ripples unnaturally, runes crackle and twist in midair, broken tables float upside down, and arcs of raw energy pulse from unstable pylons like the veins of a dying god. Gravity feels wrong. Dust and scrolls drift upward in lazy spirals. This place is a wound in reality and is bleeding magic. And as you do, a distorted voice echoes, not aloud, but in your minds. You hear, I thought I could unmake the past, erase the rites, the formulas, the rules that made him what he became. And it cuts off after that.
That was just
So
a
it's then-
disembodied voice?
Yeah, you all heard it in your mind.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'll just say like, what was that? That was weird.
Clearly, we are. I guess it's not very clear at all.
I guess since you're a fangirl, you do know that was Mordekainen's voice.
Oh, that was Mordekainen's voice.
Yeah.
Oh shit! This must be the anomaly. We have to cure this. We have to mend this place. Ambrose, quick with the eye.
Can I pick up this scroll that's right in front of me?
You can do what? I'm sorry?
Can I pick up this scroll that's just right here in front of me?
Yeah, so it's actually kind of like floating in the air. I wasn't able to make it like float, but yeah, it is floating there in the air. If you want to just grab it, you can.
Okay, I do.
Okay. You grab, do you like unfurl it, or you just kind of like have it in your hand?
Yeah, I guess while everyone's doing their thing
That'd be
here,
good.
I just lean against this table, I think, and read it.
Okay,
See
just
what it.
place
if I
yourself
can
where
decipher it.
you want to be. Okay.
How
Yeah.
long does ritual casting take?
And it depends. It's 10 minutes usually.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take the eye, and I'm gonna at least start trying to ritual cast comprehend languages.
Oh, yours takes oh, that's for an hour, right? Let's see.
It lasts for an hour, I think.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour. Yeah, you're right.
but it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, but if it's just an action, yeah, if it's just an action itself, it's 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so you sit there for 10 minutes.
So I'll tell Minnow, give me a second. I'm gonna make sure I can read everything in here.
All right, give me that.
Then I give Minnow the Nothic guide back.
And I like hold it around like a flashlight, walking around.
Okay. Give me an investigation check when you do that.
Fuck, I should have thought.
Oh yeah, you hold the eye out. You're little. I know you're supposed to be taller, but that's always funny to picture you as a little small cat. You hold the eye out in your little cat paw, and you kind of like walking around. Yeah, you're not really
Not getting a good range of the room because I'm so small.
yeah, you're not really getting much. I mean, with that, I mean, you do notice, like, you didn't need the eye to notice it, but you do notice that there are like glyphs on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really about it.
Okay. Yeah, glyphs on the floor. These resemble the writing in the mirror,
They're different.
but do they they don't resemble it?
They do resemble it somewhat. Yeah.
Okay.
Kari, as you stand right there, as you're like walking in the room, so the instant that you step foot over the fractured side, which was like the middle portion of it, the weave snaps, glyphs splinter outward with a deafening crack. You start to see this swirling of scrolls and arcane symbols as this serpentine monster of raw energy force uncoils from the shattered containment ring, its body burning with spiring sigils. And with that, the spell coil has awakened. At the same moment that happens, to the left and right of you, you can see the right one clearly. There's two swirling vortexes of glyphs as well that erupt near the pylons, twisting into hulking forms of unstable energy. These elementals that are just made out of glyphs, beings of pure magic, form ready to defend the corrupted pylons with mindless fury. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, damn it. I did it again. I apologize.
Sweet advantage, bro.
I know.
Wow. You guys should be able to clear this room really quickly.
Oh,
All right.
Well,
Shin.
What about Cloven?
Oh yeah, and Cloven too. You're right. All right, Cloven's in.
sheesh. Cloven's better than your other worlds.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, you run up to the table and you stop. Let me know.
Okay. So there are two massive dudes who are just a tornado of glyphs.
Correct.
And then there's a spell coil which resembles a snake.
Yeah, I can show you a picture. I wonder if I can just click on his profile.
Yeah. All right.
Wait,
Well,
that's so cool.
that one looks more physical than rune tornadoes, so that's who I'm going to try to punch. Ah!
And this is the glyph elemental, what it kind of like what you see.
Yeah.
Those are a lot of the symbols that you see on the floor as well.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And I will attempt to stun it with one. Oh, sick. All right, we'll go with that one.
Okay. You hit it for 10. 19. It does hit, yes.
And then the con save to not be stunned.
Okay. Yeah, you go to, let me go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
You go to punch him, and it just like you kind of hit those glyphs, and you see it kind of just like it withers around, and it looks to like hiss at you, but in a sense, you just hear a bunch of distorted voices like screaming at you.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. All right. Second attack.
Okay. That hits.
Stunning strike. Hey.
Okay. So with this one here, you do see it kind of like it gets hit, and it looks like it's like staggering, but then the same thing, it snaps back at you. You kind of get the sense that maybe you can't stun this.
Now I definitely can tell. That stun should have landed. All right, and then for bonus action, I will take patient defense.
Patient defense. Okay.
And the dodge action.
All right. At the end of your turn, it's going to use one of its legendary actions. And it's going to... it's going to use one of its legendary actions to move 30 feet. Up to 30 feet. Without provoking any opportunity attacks. Going to move on top of this table. Actually... No, you know what? I think it's going to stay there. It's going to stay there. It's just going to tendril attack you. It doesn't necessarily know that what you're doing exactly, but it'll take disadvantage on the attack.
20 hits.
Okay. Give me a intelligence saving throw.
But that's my dump stat.
You are affected by the confusion for the rest of the round.
God, I feel like I have something for this. Okay.
It's a possibility you might have that patient.
I'll look, but you guys
Stillness
can
of
continue
mind,
for now.
maybe?
Yeah, I do have stillness of mind. Charmed or frightened? No.
Okay, so it's the layer action. Gotta roll a d4. See what happens here. On a 4. Shit. Okay. Let's see. So roll a d20. Okay. Shin, you start to see that this below you is a glyph. You're starting to see that glyph is starting to shine, and as it does, you're kind of like engulfed in this darkness, everyone else can see this, and it moves kind of like out of the way, but you start to see this like shadow figure appear, like right on top of like it comes out of the ground and it kind of like engulfs Shin, and then it moves to the side. Um, you do see that this shadow figure looks somewhat of a shadow of Mordenkainen. Um, and what it's going to do is now I gotta roll a d6. It appears next to Shin. It turns around. And it can't really hit anybody here.
It's cool that this is Mordekainen's lair, so we have enemies, but it's not their lair.
Yeah. So it's going to cast. You see it raise its hands up. And you start to see like crackling above, like at the roof. Like when you look up at the sky or like at the roof of this room, it's just like void. But you start to see like clouds kind of form, and it starts like crackling. Uh, and it's just gonna cast it in this direction behind it, which in this line here, which is kind of weird. It doesn't say I have to do it in a straight line. So I need Ambrose, Uthal, and then I'll roll for Cloven. But I need you all to give me.
No, what do you mean? That's not me, bro.
It just moves out of the way.
I could see this as a spell.
I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I could see him
Uh,
casting a spell.
You can, yes.
I'm gonna try this. If
Okay.
it's 4th level or lower.
What in the world?
You sound in the air and the orb around your head. Distance of 1d3 feet. Conferring its benefit. You have.
It says, while this pale lavender, whatever orbits your head, you can take a reaction to cancel a spell of level 4 or lower cast by a creature you can see. A cancel spell has no effect on any resources cast.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So as you go to you pick that up, and yeah, it tries to cast a spell. You see the lightning overhead just dissipate, and then the shadow disappears.
Yeah, I told you, dude. Just gotta move out of the way.
What level was it? Because I have to mark down that I lost that many.
It was level 3.
Oh, man.
Okay. So I'm guessing people.
Okay, Akari, it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, first things first. I can't really see past me. Okay,
Now
there
you
we
should
go.
be able to see a little bit here, and since he's over there, you should see there. That's really much about it. As you move further into this room, lights end up happening. I just forgot to add it for yours.
Okay. I guess as Akari, he just looks around and he's looking at these elementals, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't hit that." So he goes over to help Minnow here.
Okay. Uh, 20 hits. You hit it for 11. You're able to go through and you slice right
Jesus,
through
why
it.
so far?
It does. I mean, it goes right through it, really, because really all it is just like a bunch of glyphs and paper that kind of like make this thing. But you do see like its eyes are like glowing with arcane energy, as well as like when it opens its mouth, you see that as well.
So it doesn't
Paper?
like fall apart in any way.
It does not fall apart, no.
So it kind of just like went through and it just like reformed.
Correct. You do see that it did affect it. Like you were able to damage it, but I mean, it's still pretty healthy.
Oh, okay. Believe I have extra attack, right? Been a
Correct.
while.
Yeah. Yeah. 27 hits. Anything else?
I'll end turn there.
Okay. It is going to use its other legendary action. After you've hit it, it's going to go in and attack you again. Well, it's going to attack you
Okay.
now. It's going to attack you back. So it's
I
going to
see.
use one of its legendary actions to use Arcane Tendril. And it misses.
Sick.
All right, with all.
Slippery snake.
What's up, Shin? That's the end of my turn.
You do have the ability to dash if you wanted to get into like combat range. You don't have to.
Good.
You can stay there. But I'm just saying.
I guess I could. No, don't worry, bro. I got this. I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, go ahead.
It's okay. This is why I don't do it.
You, you go in and you put your sword away and you pull out your light crossbow. And you just hold it in your hand. And you're like, man, this feels very weird. This is really light. And you go to shoot, and yeah, it just arcs off to the right. You're like, oh, I have not been maintaining this.
Alright, it's the end of my turn.
All right, end of your turn. All right,
That scroll that I picked up before combat started, was I able to get anything off of that? Or see or read anything?
that, as this was all happening, you were able to open it up and you look and see, and it's just a bunch of arcane writing that you're not able to understand.
Are there, if I look at these like pillar things, they kind of look like crystal stuff. Is there
Yeah.
anything written on these that I might be able to read or decipher?
A lot of the things in this room is just like arcane writing. With you not being like a spellcaster anyway, you're not able to really discern what it says. But you do, when you look at the pylons, you do see like the crackling with energy. And they look
Okay.
unstable.
I Okay. I will, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll run up to this one.
Okay.
And try to attack it with my rapier.
Okay, so you attack the pylon.
Yeah, try to destroy it. In my mind, I'm thinking maybe get rid of the beacons or something that might make these guys go away. And so that's why I
Okay.
just that reaction try to destroy at least one of the 3 if I can.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. So yeah, you run up, you pull out your rapier, and I'm assuming you poke, when you thrust forward, or you slash it.
Yeah.
So you thrust forward. So as you thrust into it, your rapier, you're able to get it in this crack that's in the pylon, and as you do, you start to feel your rapier vibrate. And as it vibrates, you're starting to feel it all in your hand, and then you feel it in your wrist, all the way up to your elbow, into your arm. And you start to feel your body's starting to vibrate. Give me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, with that, you feel that vibrating. You end up taking
Jesus.
4 You take 9 damage, and you're flung back 10 feet, and you're knocked prone.
Wait, do I still have my grip on my rapier?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
is
yeah.
it
Your
unstuck?
rapier just
Okay.
yeah. As you fall back, where it's 10 feet, so you get flung back 10 feet, so 5, 10, and you are currently prone right now. But your rapier is still in your hand because you had Mila make you that
Okay.
band around to keep it.
Bonus action while I'm lying on the ground, I just raise my hand crossbow and try to shoot at that. It's like, you bastard!
At the pylon.
Yeah.
Okay, you go ahead and you hit the pylon. You do see that it you see you hit it and it vibrates, and then the crossbow falls. The bolt falls off the.
Did it look like it took any type of damage? Because you said it was unstable. Did it make it even more unstable at all?
No, it's just currently unstable at the moment.
Okay.
You just see like it's unstable, and there's just a bunch of like arcane runes that are like floating around it.
Okay.
Alrighty. It is now Cloven's turn. He sees that you fell to the ground. He's like, oh no! He's gonna run, and he's actually gonna use his action to pick you up.
Oh, thanks, Cloven.
So you're no longer prone. That's gonna be the end of his turn. This glyph elemental sees that you shot at the pylon. It's gonna move up to here, and then it's going to you see that like the arcane runes like at the bottom of it like slowly like goes up into what looks like an arm into a hand, and as it does, you just see this pulse of energy, arcane pulse if you will, and it shoots it right at you. Does 16 hit on? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, he hits you for 11 damage, or it hits you for 11 damage. um and that's going to be the end of its turn. Ambrose? I have a question. When you were doing ritual casting, would you be standing up doing it, or would you be sitting down?
Uh, Probably be sitting down, like
Okay.
crisscross. So 15 feet to get up.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Yeah, 15.
Okay.
And then obviously I start the ritual.
Yeah, of course.
Um, I'm gonna cast this.
Spirit shroud. Okay.
Yeah, and then take 2 swipes.
See, the first one misses. Second one hits.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. What is it? Oh, Spirit Shroud doesn't have wings that pop out of it, right?
No,
Is that Necrotic Shroud?
no, that's the celestial revelation.
Okay. That's the end of your turn, you said?
Mhm.
Okay, it is now the Spell Coil's turn. It is going to... Up, 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 up. Um, Going to move. Going to move. You know what? It's going to move to here. And it's going to use what's called spell surge. You see that it coils itself from the bottom, and as it does, it just releases this burst of magic. And I need, let's see, within 20 feet.
Please be Dex. Please be Dex. Please be Dex.
I need you guys to roll a d4 for me.
That wasn't
So
what I was
Shin,
expecting.
Uthal, Akari, and Minnow. All right. So Minnow, your memory
Wait, what are
fizzles.
Dex?
For the next moment, you cannot use the last abilities or spell that you used.
So patient defense.
Right.
Wait, I'm rolling Dex, right?
No, roll a d4.
Oh, sorry.
Shin, if you can, give me a wisdom saving throw as well.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, the last thing you used was your you didn't really use a feature. I'm not gonna like take away your ability to attack something. So really, Uthal, you didn't do much, so you're good. Okay.
Go.
Um,
I can't shoot my crossbow anymore. Unlucky.
no, I mean that's totally fine. So let's see, you're level 9. Roll a 2d10 for me, Shin. Okay. When that happens, you pick up your hand, you look at Uthal, and then there's just this blast of fire energy as you shoot a firebolt at Uthal. Uthal, he hits you
Oh.
for 4 damage.
Wait, I don't even roll?
It's just a firebolt.
Yeah, but like still, man, I could roll. I don't even roll for or see if I say. Unlucky.
No, it's not fireball, it's firebolt. It's a cantrip.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
fireball would
see.
be dexterity.
Shin can do that this entire time, or it's
No,
just like
it's
No, no,
in
it's
I
that?
just
need you
the thing.
I need you to also roll a d4 for me, Akari.
Oh, I
yes,
closed the
sir.
tab on
I
accident.
thought I clicked it. My fault.
You're good.
Wisdom saving throw D4.
No, just roll a d4.
D4. Oh, okay.
Because it releases burst of magic, and depending on what you guys roll, you guys will do something. All right, Akari, your memory fizzles. What was the last thing that you used besides attacking?
That was it.
Yeah, you're good. I'm not going to take away your extra attack.
Should take away the
But yeah,
extra attack. Can't do it no more.
that'd be some shit for a minute.
Straight minute. Just
I
one
mean, that's
attack
more of
now.
like
Actually,
that's not really a spell, is it? I mean, that's more of like physical.
oh,
It
it's
says
an ability or
it
spell
says
that you use.
ability, which yeah, I was thinking the same
It
thing. Like it shouldn't take away.
it is an ability,
It's yeah.
actually.
The
So yeah, you can't extra attack for the next minute.
the act of attacking is not an ability. That's just a basic action. But the
Yeah.
act of attacking a second time is an ability.
That's correct. Okay, yeah. So yeah, for the next minute, you can't use extra attack. You forget how to use that.
Oh,
All
damn.
right, that's going to be the end of its turn. There's now the glyph elemental. Let me remove that here. It is just going to move up to here, and it's going to shoot at Shin. It's Arcane Pulse. You see this arcane energy just shoot out, and it ends up hitting Shin for 8 damage. All right, Shin, it's your turn.
You know, funny enough, I forgot to use it.
Well, you forgot to use extra attack.
Yeah.
No, I had it twice.
Okay. Okay, that first one definitely hits. And the second one misses.
That's it. Wait, this is advantage, right?
Disadvantage, yeah, you can roll the second one with advantage. You can roll them both with advantage, to be honest. You might crit.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Damn. Damn. Hey, you roll three
No.
fours. That's crazy.
I don't know.
All right. Minna, it is now your turn.
Okay.
I
Um,
rolled a 10, right? So that one's gone.
yeah, all right. She got smacked pretty good and now doesn't know how to defend, but she's like this is what battles are now. Their
Oh, roll me d10
opponents are
actually. Sorry,
tougher. Huh?
you're confused. You have confusion.
I was wondering, does it go to the end of the round or
Oh
till their next turn?
no, it's actually the end of the round. So yeah, you're good.
It was. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought maybe you were implying that
Yeah.
when you said the end of the round. I was like, well, I already went,
No, yeah, you're good.
so yeah, sweet. So I'm like immune to confusion from this guy because I'm higher initiative.
Correct. Yeah, if he would want to do it, he would have to do it after Shin goes and try to hit you. So yeah, you're good.
Dope. Not confused. Not feeling bloodied enough to not attack with flanking advantage.
Twenty-four hits. 17 misses.
Um,
Hits it.
and I'll use martial arts to take my bonus action for another hit.
Okay. The 21 hits. 29 also hits.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so I guess I'm just slashing at its corporeal figure.
Yeah, as you do that and you damage it again, like it kind of like raises up like it wants to scream. I mean, as it does, screams do come out of it, but it's more in line to like an actual person, like Morton Kanan, actually.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and she's just gonna stand there.
Okay.
I like what we got
It
going on
is
here.
now
Lair
player action.
action's turn.
See what happens this time. I didn't roll d4. Okay. I don't want it to be biased. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ambrose. What you see in that area?
The X? What area?
So in this spot right here, Ambrose, you start to see that glyph start to just glow. And as it's glowing, it's getting brighter and brighter and brighter. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
It's a 15.
The 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see this blast of lightning energy come out of that spot there. And with that, let's see. You take 16 damage.
Is it here?
Yeah, it's in a 10-foot
Okay.
area.
16.
Yeah, 16 damage. You were so close.
Was it a save 16?
It was a save of 16, yeah. So yeah, that ends up happening there. That erupts, and now, oh yeah, give me a concentration check.
Yeah.
Good. You are good. Let's see. That one's gone. I will mark there. All right. It is now Akari's turn.
All right. I'm gonna attack twice here. So I just couldn't action surge, right? That's about it.
No, you can still action surge. You just can't extra attack.
Oh, I can extra attack. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you still attack once, but you can't attack twice. At least for the
Yes.
next minute.
Unless you action surge.
That is correct. 22 hits. 9 damage. Yeah, I mean the way that this arcane serpent is starting to look, it looked like it was like a full entity at one point, but now it's getting to that point to where it's like vibrating in a sense. It's looking a little bit skittish. You guys are doing a lot of damage to it.
We're doing the only thing we know how. Smack the shit out of it. Clearly, it's like some magical being that would be better handled by someone who knew magic, but we don't know magic, so we smack.
Yep.
I cast fist.
Yeah.
Anything else, Akari?
Oh, action surge,
Okay. Right.
and then take another swing at the paper snake.
Nice.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Max damage, too.
It's a good job, damn.
That's it.
All right. It is going to snap at somebody. To use legendary action real fast. And it's going to use. It's actually going to snap back at you, Akari.
Dodge.
24 hits.
Damn.
Hits you for 16. Give me an intelligence saving throw. You
Nice.
save. You are good.
Damn.
I think from now on, if you end up like, we'll just I'll figure out a way to do it. Uthal, your turn. I want to do something for nat 20s when you guys do on saving throws because I feel like there's not really much to do with that.
Yeah, not this one.
Alright, I'm gonna go here.
To be honest, I'm just gonna take off the confusion for this one because it's at the top of at the start of its turn, so or top of the round, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm
Okay.
gonna do -5 on the first one.
Okay.
Or this one. Okay, no, I'm just doing a regular one. This one.
Okay, the second one
11
definitely
damage.
hits.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Vaughn? You got knocked back after hitting that crystal, and as you're laying on the ground, Cloven runs up and he hit up to pick you up, and he's kind of like dusting off your back. What are you gonna do?
I tell Cloven thanks, kind of pat him on a little baby head, and turn, and I guess try to shoot if I can get a shot at the paper snake.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do it. 13 misses. Kind of a little disoriented from the force that you just took. So you try to aim, but as you shoot it, it just goes wild to the left.
Okay. I'll just shoot it again one more time.
Okay.
Or try to at least.
Yeah, that one definitely hits. You can also roll your sneak attack as well.
Okay. Where is that? Here.
17 damage. It is
And
looking
then
real hurt as much as arcane energy looks
I guess I will also take that and move back here. Can I
Right
try to
there. Okay.
drag Cloven with me, or does he want to stay there?
I'll say that as you, because if you were to drag him, it would be half your movement. I would say as you ran by, you're like, "Hey, Cloven, let's go over here." His turn's after
Okay.
yours, so
Okay. And then that's it.
okay. So I'm like, "Okay," and he follows with you. Just stand right here, and yeah. Are you okay?
I told him, yeah, I'm fine. I think we should. I don't have any magic, but you seem to do. So try to shoot if you can, and get them. Give them some help.
Okay. He's gonna cast Sacred Flame at the one to the left. Let's see if he's 30 feet. This one has to do a dexterity saving throw. Does not take damage.
Like, yeah, light his ass up.
Yeah, you just see him like, okay. He turns and he has hold his hand out, and you see this like radiant like flame just erupt on that the elemental over there. It is this one's turn. It is going to attack you, Ambrose. In doing so, it is disadvantage because you're within 5 feet. He's trying to cast a spell.
Yup, that hits.
70 hits. Okay. Go ahead and hit you for 13. Give me a concentration check.
God,
Spirit Shroud is
fucking
gone, right?
damn it. Yeah.
Okay. So that's gone. All right. Before your turn, it's going to use its last legendary action. He doesn't know who to go after. He'll just go after the last person that attacked him, which was Uthal. And use Arcane Tendril and misses. All right, Ambrose, you take your turn.
Throw the curse on him.
On the elemental or the
Elemental.
elemental? Okay. Uh, 21 and 23, they both hit. Let's see, 13 and 12.
That's it.
Okay. It is a spell coil's turn. It's going to see if it gets its spell surge back. Which it does not. So it is going to attack twice with its multi-attack. And who's he gonna go after? Let's see. I'm just gonna roll a d4. Let's see, Shin is 1, Minnow is 4, and 2. Goes after Uthal. Going to attack twice.
I missed. I
That
missed.
misses, and
I didn't miss.
that one hits. I rolled terrible on this on the thing. You don't have to worry about doing the intelligence. I messed up with that description. It should have been something else, to be honest. All right. Let me just erase that. So I used 2 attacks. Didn't get a spell surge back. End of its turn. This one here. Oh, that Cloven attacked it, and so it's going to use its arcane pulse. And is that 30 feet? It is 30 feet. Okay. Going to shoot at Cloven. Yeah, that hits. Well, you see Cloven just get hit with his arcane pulse. And Shin, it is now your turn. Okay. Da, da.
Oh
22
shit! I made it.
hits, 21 hits.
That's it.
You got your advantage rolls to go to the right attacks. I got both my high ones on one and both my low ones on the other, but you did them right. I feel like I'm pretty determined to just keep slashing at this guy.
Actually, before you, actually, no, I didn't say it fast enough. You can go.
Okay.
I was gonna have it take its legendary action, but I was too slow.
Yo. Ew.
18 and 19.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's gonna take its legendary action. Oh, are you doing anything else?
Well, I was just
Time to move.
no, seriously. No, I'm gonna use my martial arts to do a bonus action attack.
Okay. Go for it.
I am afraid of this thing. Oops, I rolled twice. Ignore that third one.
The 22. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Slash. Stand there.
All right. Gonna use its legendary action to arcane tendril you. Probably miss. Yeah.
16 does miss.
Right. Layer action
Oh,
time.
that's damage roll is so low.
It does 2d10.
Dude.
I'm just been rolling terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. 1d4. Okay. E- I numbered all these and I don't know where. Okay, it's actually this one here. Okay. So this glyph right here, you see that the light dims, and then an eerie hush falling as a dark sphere seems to bloom in that area. And so in 10 feet area, how do I? Yeah, just this area here. It's a anti-magic bloom appears, and so an anti-magic field, and no spells, magical effects, or magical attacks function within this zone. Creatures inside retain any buffs they had when entering, but can't cast or benefit from new magic. So that happens right there. All right.
I'm gonna. Oh, all I can do is just attack. And oof, that's a big oof.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to slash at it, and as you do, it slithers out of the way, and you just miss. You just miss your target.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
All right. Uthal?
Let's see. Oh, it's near death.
Actually, this glyph will stay there. The other one disappears because it blew up.
All right, time. Okay.
I guess for now, you guys know that there's a glyph here.
Uh,
Did we
I'm
get the sense
going
that
to.
the glyph, like, did something?
That glyph in the middle, the one that was right there.
Yeah.
That glyph spawned the echo.
Okay.
So with that one, you would see like you guys saw that black like form appear, but it kind of like enveloped Shin, and then when it moved out of the way, you saw that it was a shadow of Mordenkainen.
Okay. And we definitely saw that it originated from the rune on the ground. Like it came out of the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Shin definitely did. He looked down, he could see it like it looked like it was like clawing its way out of the arcane
Yeah, okay.
sigil.
Maybe we should watch where we step. Anyway, I'm sorry, Uth, I'll go for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack it.
Okay.
I will -5 the first one.
Go for it. 16 misses.
What the heck, man? I'm gonna do it again. -5.
Okay.
Okay, well, never mind. I do no damage this round. This game
13
sucks.
misses.
This game blows. I'm gonna say my turn. Can't do anything else.
Okay. Vaughn, it's now your turn.
Death. I guess I'll try to shoot boy again.
Okay, go for it. And that's the serpent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 15 misses.
And then I guess I'll try to do second shot. Maybe the one that the swirly vortex thing on the far left.
Okay,
Try to
go
shoot
for it.
him. Oh,
Yeah, misses unfortunately. Anything else?
and that's it. No movement.
Okay. It is Cloven's turn. He'll just do Sacred Flame again. Do that same elemental. We'll do a dexterity saving throw. And it succeeds. Doesn't take any damage. Alright, this one will attack you, Ambrose, with disadvantage again because ranged attack. It hits you for 17. Damn, I rolled good on these guys. Ambrose?
I can step out of the field, right?
You can step out of the field, yeah. $13 hits, or 28 hits. 21 hits. And how do you want to do it? What does it look like as you attack these 3 attacks?
It's just like a tornado.
Okay.
Or, sorry,
Yes.
no. I mean, I'm attacking a tornado.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it kind of like looks like it kind of like it
Does it
sort
resemble
of,
like an air elemental, kind of? But
yeah,
just
like an air
okay.
elemental. Like it has like
Okay.
arms in a sense, but yeah, it's just all like arcane energy.
Okay, I
Arcane
guess
runes.
to my best ability, I'll chop its left arm off, right arm, and then
Okay.
just across the head.
All right.
Decapitate it with the third.
With that elemental is gone. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. Well, but
Okay. So yeah, you see that so as you destroy this elemental, you start to see that it shudders violently and the glyphs start crackling and unraveling all at once. And with a burst of force, it implodes in a flare of shattered magic, blowing arcane dust across the battlefield. It's called its feedback loop. And you take 8 damage.
That's it.
Okay. So with that, it does see that you destroyed one of the elementals. At the Can you use its legendary action after your turn and then take its turn?
I think so.
So, ask the question again.
So it's at the end of Ambrose's turn. Can it use its last legendary action
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
Nope,
take its turn?
sorry, can't do that.
I mean, if you're
Not
talking
I
allowed.
think
about
so. It's just the end of
It's at the end of
and
your
then of
turn,
his
right?
turn. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's just take its legendary action to use the ability to be able to move 30 feet without taking any opportunity attacks. And it's going to run up on Ambrose. And then, now its turn. It is going to multi-attack Arcane Tendril twice on Ambrose.
First one hits.
So just the first one hits, right? Yeah, okay. It hits you for 10 damage. And then that's the end of his turn. Cliff Elemental does see that you destroyed the other one, so it's also going to attack you as well. It's going to hit you with an Arcane Pulse. Yeah, I think that is.
Yeah.
Misses. Okay. Shin, it's now your turn.
Swing dice.
Okay, go for it. All right, so the first one actually does it. So with that one there, the spell coil starts to like writhe in agony. Its glowing sigils flickering and fading one by one. With a final echoing hiss, it coils inward, collapsing into a storm of scattered glyphs and torn weave strands as it explodes. Shin and Ambrose, give me a dexterity saving throw. Okay, Shin, you save. So you just take half damage of this. You take 5 damage, and then Ambrose, you take the full 11. Okay, Minna, it's your turn. I guess Shin, sorry, you still have a couple feet of movement, and you still have your second attack. Do you want to see if you can make it all the way to the other one and use the second attack on that one?
Sure.
Okay. So there's 29 hits, so we'll just apply that to that guy. So now
Okay.
you're standing next to him.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nah.
All right. Minna?
Okay. But first, did I need to roll for feedback loop?
No, the spell coil died over here. It's only within 10 feet.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. All right. I guess I see Shin move over there. Last breathing opponent seems good.
Oh, sorry. At the top of the round, this also dissipates.
can't step into the bookshelf.
Right, yeah, that's like a 10-foot bookshelf. That's like the
Yeah, so I cannot get into the flanking position. And we will just smack twice to start.
$14 misses. 22 hits.
I'll try to add a stun to that. Seems stupid, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have an effect on this elemental.
Yeah,
Should go
for
down.
sure. Um, and I'll use I'll use Flurry of Blows and make 2 more attacks with my bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, both hit. Holy cow.
Great.
Looking messed up.
Good. That's all.
Okay. It is the layer action.
For the first time, I've used all my key points.
Dang. This is actually a glyph.
Oh shit, I meant to say I watch my feet when I walk over from where I was to over there, and I never did.
Row. Layer action. Let's see what it does. 4. Okay.
Ah!
Okay. Let's see. Let me click on your guys' tokens to see what all you see. I guess everyone sees the entire room now, actually. Just turn these all on. All right. So you see, by the fracture that's on the east side wall, you see that there's a glyph that's there, and you see like clawing its way out of the glyph. You see another echo of Mordenkainen. And it is going to. I'm running so much for this thing. Yeah, you see it start raising its hands at the top of the room. You start to see the clouds come back, crackling of energy, and in a straight line, right in front of it, is just going to cast.
Oh damn.
There. Why is it dexterity of 8? It's actually a 15. I need you guys to give me a dexterity 15 saving throw. Akari, Ambrose, and Vaughn. Okay, Akari saves. Vaughn. So Akari, you take what's half of 37.
Am I able to dodge this with a reaction? Not have to take a save?
So you still have to do the save, but you have the evasion, which is if you save, you don't take half damage. If you fail, you take half damage.
Woo!
So yeah, you saved. You don't
Thank
have to take any damage.
God. Okay.
Akari, 18 damage,
Damn. Okay.
and you all see. So you see like the lightning just appear from the sky, and as it just starts going down the line, just you see Akari. He's able to move and jump off to the left. Um, he was very close to the shadow, so he wasn't able to get out just in time. He was hit just a little bit, and as that goes down, you see Ambrose as he just finished getting blasted by the spell coil as it exploded. He's kind of like dusting himself off, and as he like looks up, he just gets hit with a lightning bolt, and you just see Ambrose just fall to the ground, smoke coming off of his body as he falls unconscious. And Vaughn, she's able to dodge out of the way and off to the other side. Um, but yeah, that's what happens there. Akari?
Hmm. I'm
Oh,
going
and
to
fade to screen.
move. Okay.
You guys now know that there is a glyph right there.
I'm gonna move here. Attack.
Okay. 18 does hit. Anything else?
Use second wind.
Okay, go for it. Okay, you get 9 health.
And that's it.
Uthal?
Oh, I get to play again. No way. Okay. Oh, just
Okay, you
attack
do get
twice
an
per
advantage
ability.
on these attacks.
Oh, let's go. I'm attacking with a -5
Okay, go for it.
on both. This game sucks. What the heck? Why'd I roll like 4 times?
So 16 and 21. Yeah, they both hit. Um, so yeah, as you go to hit that, you do see that it starts to shudder, and as it does, it starts to glow brighter, and it just explodes as you cleave right through it. Everybody, all 4 of you, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I
As
shouldn't have done
feedback loop happened,
that.
Yes, finally.
but it is dead.
This game sucks, bro.
All right, Minnow. Uh, you
It
take
is it.
what is that? 4 damage.
Yo.
Akari, you take 9.
Oof.
Uthal, you take 9 damage. Shin can also get a dexterity saving throw. I'll just roll for him.
Ooh. Get fucked.
Takes 9 damage.
Wait, who did you roll for?
I rolled for Shin. I don't know if
Forgot I
Klaus is
already
here or
rolled.
anything. But all right, you guys were able to defeat the 2 arcane elementals, sorry, as well as the spell coil. The pylons are still crackling and vibrating with arcane energy. The glyphs are hovering around them. That's the end of combat here, and we'll take a little break. When we come back, we'll see if you guys are able to figure out this room.
Okay. I think the pylons are good. Don't hurt the pylons. Excuse me, what?
Where'd you go?
Where'd I go?
No, no. Wait, I thought Squiddy was back.
Squiddy
I
just
thought I swear I
died.
heard Squiddy. I know, but I thought Squiddy. Squiddy came back. I heard someone say something. Oh my, there's no way.
No way. No way.
Oh, they're actually gonna win. Oh my god, they fumbled. Wait, no one tried to stabilize Squiddy?
I mean, in the 6 seconds between Death Save 1 and Death Save 2, I would have.
Yeah, I was gonna go next, and I was gonna run up and try to stabilize him, and then hopefully Cloven after me would heal him. But the round finished, and all the baddies got down, so we'll probably regroup, I guess.
But, like, did that second saving throw happen? That's the question.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right. Is everyone back?
Where did Squiddy go, though? Does this guy even know that he died?
Yeah, I'm here.
Pretty still here.
Hello?
I think I've heard everyone
Hello.
but Cross.
Oh, Squiddy, you're dead.
Cross,
Yep.
you here?
What happened to you, buddy?
Where'd you
Oh, I
go?
just rolled 2 saving throws for the. I was just like, I'll roll saving throws just to see. Those are
Oh.
the
Oh, you don't
first
have
I
to
rolled
roll
without
them.
checking.
Delete
You don't have
those
to roll them
that
just
shit.
yet. Yeah.
What?
Because the battle just ended, and then we
No,
took a
I was
break.
I was just curious. I did that out of
Okay.
Oh, you're
curiosity.
dead, bro.
I
You
didn't know.
screwed yourself. It's over. You're dead.
Yeah,
Seriously.
we'll put you at 0. But
I
I
was
will
just
ask you
curious, and I was like, that's that's
I will
crazy.
ask
Those
you
were my first 2.
a death saving throw though, as the battle ends.
Well, I failed the first one.
It's okay. I'll have you roll it.
Oh, he would have died.
All right. There's one death save. What does everyone else do while this is happening?
I go punch him with love.
Okay.
He
I
dies
punch
again.
him from right here.
I make sure I go minus.
You're
minus
trying to
5
keep me
plus
alive.
five.
You know
You
this,
guys are
right?
flanking him.
Good advantage on the
Roll with
healing hand.
advantage.
What is this? Oh, he gave you healing hands, by the way.
Yeah.
I was fucking around.
Restore
How
a
much?
number of hit points to that creature up to the maximum amount remaining in the pool. What's your total HP?
84.
84?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll bring you up to full.
Shit.
Don't you die on me, Ambrose. You still owe me 300 gold.
That's true. Not yet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone figure out what the hell those things were? Is there a
Probably.
body, or do they just like disappear?
That's arcane dust at the bottom now, and then like the pages of scrolls.
This
Can I
wasn't
collect
considered a
some of
humanoid,
that
right?
dust?
No, they. I will tell you, they were considered a elemental, and then the
Damn
spell
it.
scroll is considered an aberration.
Can I collect some of that dust?
Yeah,
in a
go
little
ahead.
pouch.
Yeah, you got a little bit of arcane dust in a pouch.
Cool. Thanks. Save that for later.
I'm gonna walk over, watching my step for any more of
As
those
you-
sigils. Okay.
As you do, because the room is still going on as you guys are doing this. I'm gonna keep rolling. No, keep go back, move back.
No,
Another
I
one
didn't
of
know.
those little,
I didn't know when it activated between. Because if I'm walking
as
this
you're
way, then I
walking,
watch.
as you're walking, you see that like right here, there's one of those like bubbles appear.
Oh, anti-magic.
Anti-magic, you're correct.
I'm gonna try. These different pillars are all cracked.
The pylons, they are currently unstable, and they're just unstable weave, arcane weave going around them. Yeah.
Can I try to discern by what magical means I could calm the
Yeah, go ahead and
pylons?
give me an Arcana check. I guess Arcana or Insight, whichever one's higher for you.
Calm.
All right. Yeah, with that one there, you're actually able to identify the sigil sequence, and you're actually able to correct it. With that one, you're able to, yeah, you're able to correct it, and then the arcane pylon becomes stable.
All right. And then I'll make my way over to that one, but if anybody wants to do anything in between.
Ambrose, you are in the worst spot. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, pay to see it.
A 9. Oh, jeez. What is everyone else doing in the you take
since
11
Akari
damage.
doesn't since Akari doesn't know magic, or it's kind of just like still weird to him. I'm just gonna take a potion.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Shin, Uthal, you guys doing anything to try to help with these pylons?
I'll just assist Ambrose in skill checks.
Minnow, anything?
Yeah, I'm watching my investment. Saying, "Watch out, you
My investment.
you doofus!"
Wow.
He's waiting on that ROI.
Be careful.
I'm gonna be careful.
Okay. One of these here. Yeah, with that one here, with the other one, you were able to quickly realize like what sigil was incorrect. You're able to correct this one, but this one here, you're just looking at it like you can feel it that you're close, but you just can't seem to get the correct equation here.
Call everybody else over if they have a different approach to how to solve this.
All right,
Hold on, Akari. Before you move, you and Minnow, I need you guys to give me a DC 15 athletics check. Because at this moment where you were at, you were still over here. The floor lurches and the room seems to tilt and buckle as gravity twists sideways. And like moving felt as though you were pushing through liquid stone. And as you guys were like lifted off the ground, Minnow, you're able to catch yourself and land perfectly. But Akari, as you started walking, you just felt as though like your feet weren't hitting the ground anymore, and you lifted up, and then bam, you were slammed down, and you're currently prone. So you just gotta get up, and you can keep walking. But your movement is halved through here, like it's like slower.
Does he slam down all the way to this floor? This floor?
No, it's kind of like in the space because it's this glyph that's right here.
Oh, okay.
This glyph that appears right here. So yeah, so you were prone, but you can get back up. It's just that here, as you guys are like trying to like walk through this space, you do feel like you're just like walking through water, and your movement is halved through that area. It's like a 10-foot radius.
Minnow was going to
So-
try to jump on this disc from there.
Okay, go ahead.
How do you want me to do it?
Give me a little acrobatics check.
With pleasure.
Yeah, you're able to, even though like it feels like you're in water, you totally just jump out and jump onto that desk.
Sweet. Yeah, I like to imagine that she like understands and like can feel the gravity change and understands how to use that change in momentum to her advantage to be able to accomplish what she wants.
Yeah, we'll say that yeah, you're definitely able to do that with the 21 and the 17. Like as the gravity started lifting you, you basically just like jumped, and as it went to go slam down, you just used that momentum to land on the table.
Hell yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, Ambrose, if you want to, you can try to roll an insight check.
Sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, with that one there, you're actually able to recognize the flawed pattern, and you're actually able to anchor it to Mordekainen's original work. You're able to stabilize that pylon.
-2 wisdom.
Oh shit! Also, too, I forgot to do this, but that first time that you failed
Mhm.
to fix it, you and Shin take 5 force damage.
All right.
Light work.
But yeah, you guys are able to fix that second pylon.
Good job, Shin.
Hey, that was all you.
Teamwork.
So yeah, you guys can either do it, or Vaughn,
anybody
if you
else
want
want
to
it,
try to
though.
give your a chance to try to do it, you possibly can.
So what? Just an Arcana check?
Well, um, since the runes are kind of like etched into the ground, if you have thieves' tools, you could actually you can physically etch the runes correctly, and hope they destabilize them or
Okay.
stabilize them. Sorry.
All right. Well, the likelihood of it blowing up is very high if I'm doing that, but I'll try it.
But that is your thieves' tool, so you get proficiency with it, and it's also dex, so should be good.
Okay. So what do I roll for that?
So it is so D20 is your dex. You can just roll your thieves' tools. I think you can just click on it, and it gives you proficiency and everything all to it.
Nice.
Yeah, with a 24, you
I am a master.
you just sit
Thank
there and
you
you
very
like
much.
Ambrose comes over and he's like, "Hey, this is the correct runes." And you're like, "Okay," and you go through and you're etching with your thieves tools. You're able to like etch into the runes correctly, and you guys stabilize the pylons. And in doing so, um, this door on the other side of this room opens up, and there is a bright light that leads to the next room.
This one here?
That one there, yep.
All right.
All right, you guys all head through.
Mm-hmm. As
Or do
safely
you
as
guys wanna-
possible.
Wait. Before people go through,
Mhm.
how are we all looking? Do we want to take a short rest?
I took no damage, bro. Oh, I did take damage.
I'm fully out of juice.
I'm fully out of juice. Shin,
guess
what
we can
about
take a
you?
short rest.
Vaughn,
So like a
Fine.
4-hour short rest?
Like an hour.
I only need an hour, but we can take 4 hours.
No, if
I
no one
think
else
I think the
needs that
situation
long.
is pressing. We should probably not dilly dally. An hour is, as it is, a gamble. Perhaps Mordekainen slips into uh, mental instability permanently during that time.
All right, if everybody else wants to just go ahead, we can go ahead.
I'm just saying, it's a risk.
It is a risk, so.
But I am also spent.
I guess an hour should be fine.
Okay. So yeah, if you guys are gonna take a short rest, you.
Is
guys-
everybody okay with that? I don't want to take a short rest. if
It's
everybody else wants to.
risky.
I mean, I have nothing,
Uh,
so all I could do is roll extra attack.
It is true that it's risky, but if something's on the other side of that door, do we have the means of defeating it? The way we are
Nope.
now.
What
Nope.
if we tried to take a diplomatic
Nope.
approach, as the Tabaxi's always saying?
So far, I don't. As much as I respect diplomacy, I don't know if in wherever we are, it stands as a feasible option.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think my vote is with the resters. We should do all we can, but bring our A game to any
I'm saying, who
possible
knows? Maybe like
skirmish.
a group hug might be able to snap them out of it.
Well, I can
You know
certainly
what?
be an
We'll make
emissary
that our
of peace.
plan B.
Alright, then I guess I'll just post up against this bookshelf and chill out.
I'm gonna go up against this group.
Hey, we'll do a buddy system. We're so safe. I'll
All
stay
right, you
with
guys can
Ambrose.
get your short rest. Roll your hit dice if you guys need to, and then we'll move on to the next room.
buddy system. Who's my buddy?
Boom. Boom.
I'll go with
Oh.
Minna.
I have no more left.
Oh, I'll go with Cloven actually if we're doing buddy system.
Alright, you're welcome to join
Akara got no buddy, bro.
me and Shin.
Oh, it's because we have an odd number. We have 7, right?
Yeah. Oh,
With Bovin.
okay.
Oh, I didn't roll my dice. Funny.
Alright, I meditate and I get my key
Oh, I
points back.
didn't do the short rest thing. I just rolled my dice.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yep,
get
yep.
my healing back. That's on long rest.
Wait, do I get my?
No, I just checked the PDF. You get it back at a long rest. Your breathing points. Is that what you're talking about? Like your total concentration breathing.
Oh, well, that's ass.
You just get to now use it as a bonus action. I even checked. Even at level 11, you don't get it.
So I can't breathe, even though I have points.
Well, you should
Or
probably
you could use it
breathe.
equal to your Constitution modifier.
What?
He's already used it twice.
I already used it twice, so I can't breathe again.
Your con mod's 14.
I only have 2 uses.
I can roll as much as I can, right?
Well, I'm gonna be useless for this, so I'll do my best.
Talking about your hit dice, you only have a certain amount that you can roll.
Okay. I
Got
mean, I can just
9.
use. Yeah.
But you can roll. You
Up
can roll
till
all
9,
of them if you
yeah.
need to. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
as well.
All right, so who walks through the door first?
Let's go, Ambrose.
Wait, which
Go.
door? Where's the door? Okay.
What is this? A wall of ice?
It's the doors that's on the north corner.
Oh, let's go, shit.
Oh fuck!
I was gonna say, I don't think this is the right door, bro. I'm pretty sure it's up here.
Hey, Ambrose, and I toss him the Nordic eye. Nothic eye.
Mordecai?
Nothic eye.
Hold on, let me see.
Mordai.
Whoa!
Come on, Cloven.
I drop it.
Whoa!
good.
I do not catch it.
Dude, with a crit
And then I bring it
fail,
up.
it might shatter.
Wait!
It's not even that you don't catch it; you completely miss it. Just goes.
I'm gonna try to.
hits
I'm
the
gonna try
wall.
to recover his whiff.
Oh,
Ooh, damn!
Yeah.
Alley-oop?
Ambrose goes to try to catch it, and as he does, he
Wow,
like
26 is
it
crazy.
bobbles out of his hands, and then Shin just one hands
Just
it, catches it.
catch
in
it
the
between my toes.
Without even looking.
damn.
Whoa! For
He's
free?
still meditating and catches it.
Wait, they're out for free right now?
air.
Hey,
For
thanks,
free?
Shin.
For free? Are we serious right now? For free?
Would I be able to, like, tie... I want to find a way to permanently have the eye in front
Like
of
an
it.
eye patch?
Yeah, an eye patch, but with
Eye
an
patch.
actual eye.
You want to make an eye patch?
Yeah, but where the patch would be,
But
it's
with an
just
actual
it's
eye.
just an actual eye. So I'm looking through the eye always.
Oh
What?
my god!
You know what I'm
That's,
talking about?
that's fucking tight as hell,
So,
man.
so instead of an eye patch, it's just
We need to find a dwarven optometrist, but then, yeah, he'll build you some bifocals.
Yeah, it's like it's like an eye patch, but instead of where the patch is, it's just
it's just the
like an
eyeball.
eye. Yeah, it's just an
Bad
eyeball.
Eye Moody from Harry Potter.
Yeah, kind of.
Exactly.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What the
Who
heck?
knows? I mean, you do know of certain people in certain towns that deal with oddities and whatnot.
Yeah. All right.
Starting somewhere.
Mess with that when we're done.
Oh, maybe Caltheris can do it for you.
It'd be so fucking dope. Oh my god. Eye patch of... Nothic eye patch? Let's fucking go.
All right.
All right. All right, Shin.
Yeah.
I go.
All right. So as you walk through the bright lights, and you go to the other side, the heavy double doors they creak open into a vast circular chamber, bathed in ghostly blue light. At its center floats a massive glass war table, maps of strange and broken worlds shifting and flickering across its surface. Surrounding it is 7 spectral figures, stand frozen in a silent council, robes tattered by memory, faces blurred as if seen through misted glass. And beyond them stands a younger Mordenkainen. Shoulders are slumped, eyes are hollow, staring into a future he knows he cannot change. The room thrums with a terrible gravity, not of mass, but of regret, so heavy you feel it in your bones.
Wow, it's really dark.
Yeah, one second.
Oh, I got a torch. Don't worry. Wait.
Where's the boss music at?
Ravine, don't do it. Ravine, don't do it. Please, Ravine, don't do it.
You
I can see.
play boss music?
Oh no. Okay, you didn't hear me. We're good.
Dun.
We're good. He didn't hear me. Okay.
Hold on. I'm
Um,
gonna clip Jacob's stream to see what you said.
No! Please don't do it.
He said, "Okay, I have a torch."
Wow, it's really dark.
Oh,
No, man.
you asked for
So
it.
the Mordenkainen, you do see there, at the far end of the room. You see that he's speaking aloud, and he
Here
says,
it
"Like
comes.
we were
Oh.
too late
What? It didn't
again.
play. It didn't do
We were
it.
too late again, and next time there won't be another." Oh, it's off the map.
Yeah.
Yes!
What is it doing over there?
Yes.
But yeah, what do you all do as you guys enter this room, you see the seven spectral figures that are there, along with Mordenkainen.
Fire! I turn to Minnow and I say, I know I was questioning diplomacy, but this might be your time.
To battle!
Okay.
I take a bad seat on this one.
So, as you all stand here, I will let you know this. There are 7 echoes. Each of them is a different emotion.
Mm.
There will be skill checks that will need to be done. I'll let you guys know. There's insight, there's persuasion, arcana or religion, or if you want to try to be forceful, there is intimidation. 3 successes, you guys win. 3 failures, you lose. Each of you will have to appeal to each one of these spirits. So,
We each
Wait,
take one.
what?
yes.
Okay.
There
I'll take
is
Arcana.
Hold on.
you have arcana. So there's different echoes as you look. There's one that sneers, the sneer falters, the arm lowers slightly. This is the echo of betrayal, which is this one
What,
right here.
deception?
There's also this echo here. Shoulders are sagging, flickers like a dying flame. This is the echo of failure. The one next to it, this one here, its pride withers, touches its chest in regret. This one is hubris. This one here sinks to its knees and it's whispering forgotten names. That's helplessness. The one below it, this one here, trembles, turns its face away. That one's anger. This one right here is small, has a broken smile before it fades, is nostalgia. And this last one, next to Mordenkainen, straightens, hand over its heart in a solemn oath. That is duty.
Duty?
Duty. D-U-T.
Duty.
What?
Okay.
Hit him with the duty.
Now you all will have to make a check. Only really 5 of you have to make it because there's going to be 3 successes or 3 failures. So,
Yeah.
it could be whatever it is. There is a DC for each one of them. Who's going to take what?
Yeah, so Minnow will start off right away with an emissary of peace and say, may the most sound of mind among you agree that we are here to help. And kind of make eye contact with this one.
Which one?
I believe that was like regret or
That's helplessness.
helplessness. Okay, thank you. And then also like try to like kind of flick eye contact over to nostalgia. And with that say, to help restore Mordenkainen to his true self.
Okay. So you get to choose one spirit or one echo. Which one are you going to go for? Let's talk about helplessness and nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you want to try to appeal to the most? Which one do you want to?
Yeah. Can we table talk? Do you want to let us strategize?
Yeah, totally.
Because it kind of feels like you gave us a bunch of rules that maybe we didn't necessarily know. So, with those rules in mind, what do you guys
Can
think?
you print it out as well.
Yeah.
Over.
The choices. Why you guys talk about it?
Because I feel like nostalgia would want to see Mordecai restored to his former glory, and then I feel like shit. Was it regret? Is that what you said?
There
Yeah.
is so there's betrayal, failure,
Helplessness.
hubris, helplessness, anger,
Oh,
nostalgia, and
helplessness.
confusion.
Helplessness, like reaching out to helplessness and saying, like, you can't handle this yourself, and we're the solution to the problem.
So group hug might actually work. Mm-hmm. Got it.
Any votes for which is a safer bet? Unfortunately, I already rolled and it's a 14. It's not very great.
Are you asking
Yeah.
us what you want, like what you should pick?
Yeah,
Your
this
first.
is
Oh.
out of character table talk. Like, which
Yeah.
which do you think, nostalgia or helplessness, is more likely to be a success in this, with what I've said?
I feel like helplessness fit
Yeah, I
what
feel
you
like
said.
helplessness as well.
All right, sounds good. I'll take 2 people in agreement who are standing on either side of me as enough vote to do that.
Here's the thing. There's the emotional reactions that you get from them, as well as the names of them. And then at the bottom, this is how you guys can approach it. And I obviously question mark the DC.
Okay.
I suck at all of this.
So my 14 persuasion to helplessness.
To helplessness.
Yeah, I guess so.
Helplessness. He looks at you. He hears what you said. He looks at you. There is no hope, only oblivion. And it drifts towards you with its hands outstretched, wailing silently. You get the sense that it did not work.
Yeah, no kidding.
And
All
we'll
right.
just, for the sake of it, have this one disappear for now.
So that's one
One
out
fail.
of 3.
One fail.
Fuck. And
Sorry,
how many do we
boys.
need to get right?
3.
You gotta get 3 right or 3 failures.
Oh, we're so good.
I'm taking Arcana.
Seems good.
Wait, we have to try to wait. Man, I'm confused.
Wait, you're taking Arcana. What? Do you know what echo you want to take?
No.
So essentially, Wrath, in this case here, you have to try it. So these echoes that you see here, they all don't look the same. They all don't look like Mordekainen. During his like tour and you guys were like eating, he talked about the Circle of 8. These are all wizards of the Circle of 8, the ones that he lost to the Whispered One. When they battled the Whispered One, they died. These are them.
Oh, damn.
And so you're basically trying to like heal his mind. His mind is fracturing, and that's why you're in here, right? And so each of these are part of his fractured mind that you're trying to heal. And you're trying to appeal to these echoes to basically like quote unquote heal them. And to like make Mordecai whole again.
I see.
And so with the this is just like an RP room in a sense. I mean, you could end up battling if you fail.
I feel like
But this
duty
is
might be pretty good.
For what?
For like approach.
Oh, I was gonna go with
Now-
failure for my.
Yeah.
I will
think
say
they're
this
both
also too. I know I gave you guys insight, persuasion, arcana, religion, or intimidation. Now, if you can uh persuade me as to why maybe a different skill could be better, I'll allow it.
Yeah, let me do like 14 backflips to inspire him.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
have you
this
ever
is what
seen moves
this is
like
what-
this?
This is what you could be, but you're not.
A failed fisherman.
I feel
wizard.
yeah.
All right. All right. Let me
All
roll.
right, everybody, let's see your moves. What do you got?
And I will say this, because you all have gotten this far, you all have figured out how to not only defeat the anomalies that are in here, but you also were able to fix the different fragments and synapses in his mind. These rolls will be with advantage.
Oh, interesting.
I thought you were going to give us all inspiration.
You guys all still do have inspiration, by the way.
If you say so.
You guys all at least have one.
Wait, what are you
Fuck
doing?
you.
Oh, you're right.
For
I
failure?
did.
That's not true. I don't remember this. I have 0.
Are you doing
Well, I
failure?
gave it-
Scooter?
You guys will all have one.
Failure. Failure. Yeah.
Okay, Arcana.
Yeah.
Which one were you talking to?
Failure.
Failure.
Failure. Sorry. What did you with the Arcana? What would you have
Is
said?
everyone
to
doing this? Or is it just those 3? It's just those 3, right?
No.
it?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Which
How would
one's
you
failure?
Can I make this
Failure
smaller?
is
I'm just gonna
uh,
pop it out. Whatever.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can alt tab back in.
This
I looked at that one. And I say, it wasn't you who failed. Your mind is not your own. Let us help you. That's what I say.
I like it.
And it says, we did our best, and that's all we could have done. And its shoulders sag in relief, and its form dissolves into drifting motes of light. I'll just move this one out here, so that way you guys can see.
1 and 1.
That is a success. Guess I'll move this guy down here, so you guys can visually see the failures and the successes.
All right. Who's
Go
next?
There's like the most intense death saves. No, I'm kidding.
I know. I think Shin should go next.
Who wants to go next?
I think Uthal should go next.
Wait, chill. No. I don't want to go next. I don't want to fail.
You still-
Go
you
next.
still
Go
have-
next. Go next.
You still have
I think we should go.
hubris.
Let's go down. I want to do hubris, but let's go down. So Minnow's next.
Minnow already went.
Where are you going?
They already are.
Oh,
Minnow failed.
wait. Oh, there's a guy down there. Okay. Wait, Shin, you should go, bro. I think you should go.
I want to talk to Duty.
Okay.
Hey, Diddy.
Hold on a sec. I gotta look at what I'm good at.
Wait, Scooty, who'd you talk to?
Failure.
Failure, and then who'd you talk to, Ruby?
I talked to
The
hopelessness.
hubris.
Hopelessness? Okay. Hopelessness. Oh, helplessness.
Helplessness.
Okay.
Uh,
So, is there a way we can write? Alright.
You want me to write?
We should probably write these down. That's so we don't.
Can you guys see the token name now? I'm putting the. I'm
Oh
trying to
yeah,
make
okay,
the name
okay,
for you.
yeah.
Alright.
That makes it easier because I don't.
Yeah. I figured out.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. I should have had this done already. There we go. You guys should all be able to see the names underneath them.
Where? Oh.
And as you stand there, you hear them like talking.
Do you know what they're saying?
Yeah. Like you hear, let's see who's left. Hubris. You kind of hear him say like even the greatest can fall. And betrayal. You followed him and he left you, didn't he? Duty.
Change your
You
color.
upheld your oath. One last time, stand with us. Nostalgia. Tell us what it was like before.
Dude, see
Anger.
what he says. Same color.
You want justice? Help us get it.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk to Duty
Okay.
with persuasion,
Right?
and I'll say, "You have served us well until the end."
Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
What did I say again? Persuasion.
Oh! Wait.
Oh, I roll with disadvantage. Whoops.
Okay, you got the nat
I
20.
did the wrong
Uh,
keybind.
No, you're good. Yeah, as you say that, you hear our watch is over, and the echo stands with quiet dignity, sorry, offering a
Deity.
final salute before vanishing into a shaft of pale light.
Hey.
That is a success.
Alright.
Ding, ding, ding.
I guess I'll do. Let's see. I'll do hubris with
Okay, go for it.
persuasion. With persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay, what do you say to Hubris?
I tell him to like basically remember all the great things he did and all the people he saved.
Hmm.
Or what really
Okay.
is a. Never mind.
Hubris is like being cocky, being like self-confident,
Oh.
Pride.
Oh,
pride. Yeah. So if you're telling him of all the great things he did, that is playing into his
yeah.
characteristics.
Okay, so I got lucky. Sweet.
Well, maybe right, or you need to change his mind about himself.
Oh. Cooked.
All right, let's see.
Oh, it definitely fails. I guess so cooked.
1 second. I gotta go back through. I just had the thing. Where did it go?
Definitely fail.
And this was which one? The Hubris.
Hubris, persuasion.
And it hears you say that. It says perhaps there is wisdom in letting go. And the echo touches its spectral chest, closing its eyes before vanishing into a shimmer of broken glyphs. This is success.
Oh, I got it on the AC. Let's go.
Oh my god.
All
Um,
right, buddy.
and with that, as the final echo's form dissolves into a gentle light, the oppressive weight that
Holy.
hung over the room lifts like a curtain drawn back. The war table's glowing runes begin to stabilize, their chaotic flickering fading into a steady, calm light. The fragment of Mordenkainen, the younger version, stands straighter now, his eyes, once hollow, now shimmering with clarity and sorrow. He gazes at the empty spaces where his circle once stood. In a quiet, breaking voice, he says, I tried to forget them, but they were my strength, not my weakness.
Hmm.
And he turns to you, eyes blazing with new resolve, and raises a hand. Light spills outward, and your vision is consumed in white.
Are we dead?
And with that, you guys all appear back in the entrance lobby of Mordekainen's magnificent mansion.
Time to go.
Nice.
Mordekainen jolts awake. His eyes pearl white but clearing. His breath is ragged. He grips the nearest surface as his vision returns, red mark on his face, and then looks at you with the deep exhaustion and a quiet gratitude. You did it. The anomalies, they're gone. I I remember them now. All of them. He stands shakily, still clutching his head, and says with grim determination, "Thank you, but there's more work to be done. We must prepare for what's coming."
Well, do you remember it? Do you remember the name of the Whispered One?
I still do not, but I do. Feels like it's close.
Well, what do we need? What do you need?
Time. Um, I don't know how. I don't, honestly. No rest. Um, we should try to one leave this place, and then we figure out what our next course of actions will be. By I say leave this place, I mean Barovia.
Sure. Yeah, I was wondering if you meant your mansion. Barovia, for sure. For sure.
The mansion we can leave at any time.
Right.
And plus, I think the spell's about to wear off anyway. Might have to recast it here soon.
Mm-hmm. Well, we definitely do want to leave Barovia. That's for sure. Um, to do so, we need to go to the Amber Temple. Do you want to come with us, or do you know if could you help us with that?
With that, I can tell you where it's at. I still need to, again, like I told you before, I have to recreate my staff as well as my spell book that I lost, so that way we can fight Strahd
I see.
and also heal as well. I would try to teleport us over there, but such portals aren't able to work in Barovia.
Oh, okay. So we should start walking.
If you want to leave now, you are more than welcome to. Or if you want to spend the rest of the day here, I can. Let me. Please follow me. And he like leads you up into his like up the grand staircase up into his room. Do you guys follow him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, you guys walk up the grand staircase, and again, like above the door is the big bust sculptured face of Mordenkainen. Um, you walk into his study or like his room, and at first it's just like an office. There's bookshelves on the left and right. There's a desk in the middle. In the middle, sorry. And behind it is like a curtain, which leads into his bedroom, or at least his sleeping chambers. And he goes in, and he there's a chest that he opens up, and he goes through, and he each gives you all some gold, at least little pouches of gold. He's like, this should help you if you need to maybe buy some supplies at in Valaki. Take these buy whatever you need, potions or have you. I also have these. He each gives you 2 potions of healing. Let me type this in here. So he gives you each a bag. There you go. He gives you each a bag of 1,500 gold and 2 greater healing potions.
Greater.
Yeah.
Greater.
Since I'm not able to accompany you all, this should assist you in hopefully getting to the Emperor Temple. Just be careful. The 1,500 gold should help. Actually, also you guys will need this here. He goes and he pulls out like there's this like this chest, which kind of looks Vaughn as you like look to see like he's like pulling stuff out of this chest that probably shouldn't fit in this chest. And it kind of seems as though this is just like a chest of holding, kind of like your bag of holding. And he goes through and he pulls out like outfits, and he looks at it. He's like, this should fit you. And he gives like to Uthal and their winter clothes. So you guys all get like a whole like winter set of clothes. The mountain, it's very snowy up there, and it's very dangerous. So here, you all can have these here, so that way you can stay warm in your trek up Mount Gackus.
I assume this doesn't count as armor.
No.
Cool.
You have these in a white.
Oh, well, of course. He snaps his fingers and they turn white.
Perfect.
Actually, when he does it, they turn blue. He's like, oh. Snaps again, they turn white. Sorry, the mind.
Mm.
Great. Thanks. Just want to be able to blend in the snow. It's already stick out.
What's the best way for me to import greater potion of healing?
I can do it for you.
Thanks. I only have regular. Sorry.
Actually, I think you guys should now be able to. Can you see it in the items tab on the right side?
If I go to items, yeah.
Are you able to click and drag that into your inventory?
I clicked and dragged it. Let's see if it's there. No. Although I'm popped out. Oh, no, it worked. It worked.
It worked?
Okay. It worked. I got it.
So
Thank you.
I'll do that and then configure. So you guys will be able to see that and add it to your inventory if needed.
Thank you.
The potion of healing as well. And yes, with that, it seems as though time has passed. It is nighttime, so you all can rest here again. I do apologize of any inconvenience that may have caused you. I really do appreciate you all taking the time to help out an old mage.
No problem.
Don't worry, we're not mad about it.
Well, I'm glad you aren't. Please go eat, get your drink, and go rest. And in the morning, you all can leave and make your way to the Ember Temple. Unless you all want to leave now and you guys can camp out in the forests.
You wouldn't happen to have a spell to turn crossbow bolts into something magical that can inflict radiant damage, can you?
With that, no, I do not have that ability.
All right, let's
At least,
go.
at least not yet. Again, I need to be able to study and remake my spell book. There's only certain things I'm able to remember.
Jacob,
Yeah.
do you mind adding the 2 greater potions of healing?
Yeah. You should be able
I,
to
I,
at the
don't,
top
I don't know how
right.
to do it.
So at the top
I
right,
unlocked my thing. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I locked it.
that's unlocked now. So in the top right, there's a little
Oh,
items
I found
button.
edit. Symbols.
No, so you don't have to do that. So
Oh.
delete that. So like on the top right where you like click on actors to find your character sheet,
No.
a little person at the top right, like on the right side of the whole screen.
Oh yeah.
So there's a little like looks like a little briefcase, says items.
Briefcase.
It's right next to it.
It's right next to the
Oh,
person.
I thought. Okay.
So yeah, so you click on that, and then there should be a potion of greater healing. You should be able to click and drag that into your inventory, and you can make it
Oh, it
2.
worked. Thanks.
You're welcome.
That makes it so much easier. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll try to do that from now on, just to add it there. I just keep forgetting that that's there. All right, so what are you guys gonna do now? That you all have escaped Mordekainen's fractured, magnificent mansion.
Wait, have we already left the mansion?
I mean, you left the fractured portion of it. You're
Yeah.
in still his. You're
Okay.
currently sitting. There's an awkward moment where he kind of told you guys what you guys can do now, and now you all are just standing in his office, and he's sitting in his chair.
Yeah. I'd like to thank him for the resources.
Of course. I mean, it's that's the least I can do. You've fixed my mind, and more than once. I fixed it the first time. That you did. That you did.
Yeah, so any tips for some Amber Temple first timers?
Um, it is massive. Uh, be careful with what you read. As there's things that might drive you mad. There is monsters in there, or there is defenses in there to protect what's inside. It's not a place to be taken lightly.
Certainly.
So find what you can and get out.
Well, we
Just
seek
stay safe.
a item of great power. Something like a
You said
a
like a
light that will
sword,
strike down my enemy.
a weapon, right? We talked about it. We in the Tome of Strahd, we talked about Sergei's sword,
Yes, yes, yes.
and he was afraid of Sergei's sword. Yes. So yeah, I'm assuming that's what you'll find in the Ember Temple.
Great. Okay. And have you seen it?
I have not seen that one before. No.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, that is the next thing for us. So, rest well, Mordekainen. When you are able, join our fellow allies in the tower of the Wizard's Tower at Lake Baratok. And that is where we shall return. after we have acquired the sword of Dimitri. And then we shall...
Sergey.
Sergey, thank you. And then... Where did Dimitri come from? And from there we shall... we shall confront Strahd in his fortress.
And with that, as I do not want to fight that man one-on-one again, I will give you this. He gives you a coin. It looks like a piece of silver.
Okay.
And it's like when it's time and you guys are about to fight him, break this coin and I will appear.
Oh, okay. Break it?
Break it. That is correct.
Just cast it in two, or...
And once you break it in two, I will appear.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can do that.
And as for your allies, I honestly may just stay in my home.
Well, if we have this way of getting in touch with you, then it's not necessary for you to join them.
Also, don't forget, you have the earring.
The what now?
He gave you an earring of sending so you can contact Mordekainen.
Oh, okay. I didn't recall
Give you a
that.
better sending stone.
Okay. Very well then. Please reach out to us if you are experiencing any unexplainable psychic trauma. Again.
Will do. Oh yes, of course. I'll try to say as much as I can in that sending spell, as you can only say 25 words. But yes, if for any reason I am in that sort of state again, I will reach out to you all.
We care about you.
Well, I appreciate that.
All right. So we're gonna take a little long rest in the mansion, and then start walking.
Yeah.
All
Or we could
right.
leave now. Whatever.
Well, it's all up to you guys. If you guys want to leave now, it is getting close to nighttime.
All right. Your debt has been paid, Ambrose.
1800.
I'm rich.
So what do you guys plan on doing?
I owe 91 to Shin, so I guess I pass on that, and we're done here.
Okay. Kari said he's down to
Yes,
long
we're
rest.
done, so
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if it's almost nighttime. But...
Yeah.
All right. So we'll say that you all go and you guys have your daily ration, which is the food that Mordekainen has prepared. With his invisible floating servants.
Cool.
You guys also drink if you guys want to drink. Then, is there anything else that you guys want to do?
I mean,
Before you go to bed?
oh, never mind.
I want to ask him, actually, Minnow, did you give me that eye?
You're currently in possession of it, I think. I threw it to you.
Yeah. And, oh, yeah, and then Shin caught it. And then...
Still on my toes.
Oh,
Does
you've
Shin
been
give it
carrying
back?
it.
I flick my toes and
Alright,
throw it,
hold on.
aim for his hands.
All right, hold on.
Give me a dexterity saving throw or dexterity check, Shin. And then Ambrose, give me a sleight of hand.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I mean you guys throw it, you guys catch it. Just
Let's
perfectly.
go. A little stinky.
Yeah.
Little cheesy.
The Nothic eye now is pink. Has pink eye.
Oh no.
Oh my.
You don't want an eye patch now.
I go to Mordecai. Hey, do you think you could, one, clean this for me, and two, help me fashion an eye patch out of it?
And why would I do that?
Because you're the greatest wizard ever.
Oh, well, you definitely know how to appeal to me. Oh, yeah, I can have to do that. Yeah, and he'll take the time with you to like clean it, and then he finds some stuff to make a little eye patch for you. And so now you have a Nothic eye patch.
Dope.
Wow.
He's like, oh yes, so I mean it works. He puts it up to his eyes, like, yeah, now you can now see through it. So from now on, you just constantly have see invisibility up.
And
Wow.
and through walls.
And through so I'm
Through
just
walls.
wow, that'd be
And you-
trippy as fuck after a while.
Well, the
Why?
see invisibility is something that you'll constantly see. So any entities that is invisible, if you want to be able to see through walls and things of that nature, you'll have to spend some time or an action to be able to cast that.
Yeah, actually look through the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you print the text for it, Minna?
I just closed it. You gotta scroll up.
Oh,
I think I can just click and drag it into your inventory. Hold on.
okay.
Where's it at? Where is it? It's on your inventory, right, Mina?
Not anymore.
Oh,
I deleted it.
well then.
But if you scroll way the fuck up,
Yeah.
Did you type that in there, or what did I give that item to you?
I don't think it was like imported.
There we go.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. What does everybody else do? Vaughn, Uthal, Finn? Sorry?
Where are we right now? Sorry.
Currently you're sitting inside, so you'd be eating. You're in the dining hall of the mansion.
Oh, we're eating right now. Okay. Well, I finished
Unless
my
you wanted to
meal,
do something else. Okay.
and I clean my sword
Okay.
with the cloth, make it shiny.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check. See how shiny you can make this thing.
It's like a fucking
Yeah.
mirror.
You polish the shit out of that thing.
I
Yeah,
like show it to
looks really
everyone.
good.
Like, have you seen yourself? Look at my sword.
Looks great.
This
Nice.
is for some of you. I mean, for all of you actually. This is the most excited and happiest that you've seen Shin.
This is true. Excited. I just marvel at my sword. End scene for me.
End scene. Okay. Uthal, are you just gonna be eating or what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat.
Okay.
Oh, it's been a while since I had food.
Vaughn?
I am. I've finished eating,
Okay.
and I assumed since we're all doing a long rest here, I wander off back towards where the guest rooms are
Okay.
and try to meditate there or trance there.
Okay. So yeah, you walk back to your room. Cloven accompanies you. He makes sure that you get there safe.
Come on, Clover, let's go.
Um,
Nap time.
okay. Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah, I bet.
As he hobbles down the hall with you. You guys pass through the mirrors. He's like, don't look, don't look. And
Don't worry, I won't.
he has his claw to cover up. Well, he kind of like nudges into you so that way he uses you to cover the left side while he uses his claw to cover the right. But you guys make it back to your respective rooms. Um, and quickly after the door closes, Cloven passes out.
So my room has like a secondary hammock area like above my bed.
Mhm.
I would assume Cloven tried to sleep in there.
Oh, you guys went into the same room. He went in your room.
Well, sure. Yeah,
Okay. He's like, is it okay if I stay the night with you?
that would be nice. Thanks, Cloven.
Oh, okay. He's going to clumsily. Let's see, actually. He's clumsily climbs into the hammock. He kind of falls a little bit every now and again. But he's uh, got it. And he made it into the hammock, and the moment he makes it in the hammock, he kind of like leans back, and he's just honk shoeing.
Cool. Then I'll long rest.
Okay. Akari?
I'm just gonna be walking around in this room, reading the new book that I have.
Okay. So, and this is the book that you got from the mirror, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, you keep looking at the book, and every page is blank. And as you're sitting there, you take the hour to quote unquote attune to the book. And as you do, uh, you start to see that like as that hour passes and you attune to it, you do see that as you're about to close it, you go back to that first page, and the ink starts to slowly write itself in slow, deliberate strokes. Um, and as it's slowly starting to write, you see that it smells faintly of ash and your old like dojo training space. Um, and you see that it says, "There is no honor in restraint. The blade remembers freedom. It remembers the first time it struck with purpose, not because it was told to, but because it wanted to. You can wrap it in ceremony, but the sword was never meant to kneel, only to cut, and so were you." The page is warm, the ink is dry, and the path is no longer blank. It is yours. With that, you now have a new item. And because Mordekainen did tell you that everything, watch out with the reflection, because the reflection always asks for a price.
Mhm.
This is a cursed item, but you may be able to remove said curse. It is this one here. I have clicked and dragged it into your thing. You are now attuned to it and it is equipped.
Oh man, I wanted to see it.
You can click it into chat if he wants to show everybody.
Don't
You
let
see
my
it,
table talk influence you.
Wrath?
Hold on, I'm trying to see in the inventory where it's at.
It's underneath the Stone of Good Luck. It's near your equipment. Path of the Berserker.
I'll hold off for now.
My man.
Olaf showing it.
Jacob,
Okay,
just leak
but
it
just
when
make-
when he's not here.
Go to
Just make sure
sleep.
to read underneath the curse, so that way you know what it says. So, but got some stuff in there. All right. Minnow, did we go over what you're doing?
I don't think so.
Oh, what are you doing in this one?
I don't. I mean, I feel like I spoke my piece to Mordekainen. I'm serious about going to the Amber Temple. I think I'm pretty nondescript. I don't think I do anything too interesting.
Okay. All right. So we'll say for the sake of it, you go to bed.
My long
you guys
rest
can hit the
button isn't
button.
working.
I think I just got to remake your sheet for you.
Wait, do tabaxis do they like groom themselves like actual cats, or do they not?
This one does.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do a combination of sleeping and meditating and grooming.
Do you throw up hairballs?
Do I what?
Hairballs?
Do I throw up hairballs?
Yeah. I feel like
On occasion it
I've seen
happens. It happens. But, she's kind of like, she wants to be respectful of other people, so she wouldn't do such an undignified act around someone
Right.
else.
That makes sense. Okay. But for now.
Yeah, so I guess am I alone in my own room of guest quarters?
In the guest quarter?
Yeah,
I would assume that you guys all went to your own rooms.
we're
I
in
mean,
our
if you
own
guys-
rooms. Yeah.
If you guys went into the same room and like bunked together, the room would be just a combination of what you guys would feel be comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, if it's freely available to have your own rooms, Minnow's not above taking her own room.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, in that case, it's like a very serene scene, one with nature, like a sea breeze blowing in, and just takes deep breaths and has a very still mind for a while, and then just rides that right into a lovely sleep, feeling as though she was successful in a day's work.
All right. You guys can, if you guys haven't hit the long rest button, go ahead and do that.
Mine wasn't working, so I just manually did it, but I think I'm set now.
Finally. Let's go. My breathing.
Oh, I need to add my hit dice back. You get half of your missing hit dice. I'm missing 3, so I gain 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I get
Done.
my- What's the-
All right. So next morning, you all wake up. Mordekainen greets you all at the entrance. He says, "Well, I hope you all are ready. Again, if you need to buy resources, definitely go to Vallaki, grab some, and then make your way to there, to Amber Temple. Again, be careful because the path there is treacherous and dangerous.
Is there-
not only the environment, no, but there is such thing as there's a monster that flies in that area, so you have to be careful.
What kind of monster?
A massive winged creature.
Like a dragon?
Not as fearsome, but it is definitely
Like a wyvern?
out there. Somewhat in that size, yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's called a rock.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I don't know if you have ever seen one of them before, but
I've heard
they are
tale.
magic.
Rock.
ROC rock?
ROC rock.
Yeah, like the
Oh, Lord.
level 3 creature in Wizard House in Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Anyone? Nope. Alright. Big bird. Big bird. Think big bird.
Yeah.
Is it rock
Oh,
like ROC?
God.
ROC rock.
Okay.
Is there anything you would recommend we pick up from Vallaki? You're hammering the suggestion of that's a rock of stocking up on supplies. Is there anything you can recommend?
Oh, I was just if you guys need the potions, extra money for potions.
Okay. So nothing in
I
particular.
don't know if you need
Okay.
anything.
All right. So like rocks aren't particularly susceptible to like bird seed or anything.
No, not this one. This one, definitely just.
What does it have a taste for? Flesh.
Yeah.
Human flesh.
All right. Well, what do you guys think?
It tends to fly around the Solenka Pass, and since you're up on a tall bridge, a long way down.
Oh boy.
I see. Should we get climbers equipment?
What'll help rope? Something that might slow your fall.
Yeah. Carabiners.
Careful.
Okay.
Now it's not always there. There's a chance you may run into it. So just be careful. There's also a myth in those mountains of a giant goat. So be careful for that as well.
Oh, it's not friendly. It won't like help you up the mountain or anything.
No, it will not.
Okay. All right. Well, these are good tips. All right, gang. You guys want to go to Vlacky and pick up anything? I have slow fall, but I feel like people without slow fall might be interested in climber's gear. Sounds like the Amber Temple might be on top of a mountain with sheer cliffs.
Yeah, I don't have climber's gear.
Just a thought.
Up.
I'll be right.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Actually.
Well, his name is Sangzor, by the way, the giant goat. So,
Sangzor.
mountain folk have been hunting it for years.
What's the first letter of that name? Sangzor. Is it an S or a Z?
S.
S?
Sangzor.
Zangzor. Okay.
What were you saying, Vaughn?
Who wrote bird and goat on our map?
Me.
Where did that shit come from? Like, where did that information come from when you wrote that? Just
He
now?
said there was a goat. The rock is the bird. And he said tall bridge.
Oh, the bird is by the bridge and the goat is by the mountain. Okay.
And the goat.
All right. Cool. All right. Well,
Sorry, Vaughn. What were you gonna say?
I was just saying, I'm down to go shopping, but I'm character Vaughn is still kind of wanting to avoid running into the mercenary group.
yeah. And last we saw them was around Valaki, if I recall. I do kind of want to talk to Myrtle, Abigail.
Oh, the wife.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding because it seemed very clear that it was a made up name at the spot.
I mean, you could try to find her.
I don't think he sent along a message. He didn't say, "Tell her I love her. Tell her she's doing great."
I did not. You're right. But all right. Yeah, you guys had your long rest. You guys got this information from Mordekainen. He bids you all farewell.
All
And
right.
as you step outside,
Wait, before we step outside. This
Yeah.
is coming.
Okay.
So I'm still reading the book, and as everybody's talking, I'm just like mumbling to myself, looking over at the book, and I go up to Mordekainen, and I tell him, I hold up the book, but I don't open up the page. And I say to him, "This book has an effect on me, both good and bad. Why is that?"
Well, he like puts his hand over it. You see him like mutters an incantation, and he casts Identify onto it, and he's like, "Oh, seems as though this here isn't of this version of yourself. You stared too long in the mirror, did you not?"
I did.
Ah, yes. Oh, that is why it is not good for you. Now, the benefits of this book is because you're currently on this path. Now, this here, it seems as though this. I would be careful. I would try to understand this as quickly as possible. Before this reflections version of you tends to bleed into your own. So, as looking through it here, it seems as though you will have to. I'll tell you this, from what I'm able to identify from it, you. Do you want me to say this out loud in front of everybody, or do you want me to like message it to you?
You can message it.
Okay. Mordekainen says, okay, so he says, I'll let you know what needs to be done. And as he does, he like whispers it to you, and that's what ends up happening. All right. Anything else? Was there anything else you wanted to say to him after he like tells you all that stuff? So he'll tell you what needs to be done, and then I'll write it to you so that way you have that.
I was looking to see what you said first.
Okay, so he'll just say that take the time. So it's okay if I like reveal what you have to do
Sure.
to everybody. Okay. Take the time to reflect on the book. Learn what you can from it. In the end, it seems as though you will have to write your own path. It's not going to be easy. You will have to meditate with this book. You're only able to do it once a day. Again, be careful. As you progress, you may start remembering memories that aren't yours, you may start gaining traits that seem different than what you may have done or would be doing in this situation, in any situation. So just be careful as you progress with the book. But it seems as though the way it's meant to go is you have to complete it, and in the end, you need to write your own page. So every day, meditate with it, as you can only meditate with once a day. So do your best in trying to complete this, and that seems to be the only way to be able to lift your curse.
I see. Well, thanks for the information. I'm gonna just turn around and just walk out.
Okay. You all walk out into as you are leaving Mordekainen's mansion. It's bright inside his mansion, and as you leave that bright mansion, you walk into the dull, dreary Barovia. It is raining.
Blah,
It is cloudy, gray skies.
blah,
In the distance, you see lightning, thunder,
blah.
and it's just raining currently. As you turn around, Mordekainen waves, and as he's waving, you think he's waving at you, but he's waving the door closed. And Mordekainen's mansion disappears.
Ah.
You all will now have to make your way down to Vallaki to get supplies done. And on that, on the way to the Amber Temple.
All right, we get in our
Pick
boat.
that up next session.
Alrighty.
Thank you all for playing.
Jacob, was that whole Mordekainen's mansion encounter homebrew?
Yes.
I thought so. Good job.
Hope you enjoyed it.
It was fun.
Thank you guys for playing. I appreciate it. Like always.
All
You guys
right.
have yourself a good night.
GG's.
GG's.
GG's.